Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and we are going to continue with the Color Along for Forest Girls coloring book. And I'm working with a new software, so I apologize. I wanted to try this one out because the other one kept on making things look a little blurry to me. So I could see it clearly on this one and the other one was blurry. So I'm going to try to stick with this one, and hopefully it won't be as blurry. So we'll see. If you remember from Wednesday, we started in the Forest Girls Coloring Book Premium Edition, Part 2. I'm going to turn down this music a little bit. There we go. So I don't feel like I'm shouting over top of it. And we were using the Blick Studio colored pencils. And we got as far as a couple of the flowers done on this wonderful, wonderful page called A Clock of Spring Flowers. And I'm going to bring that chat back up because I don't want to miss everybody's chat. So hopefully everything is broadcasting nicely. I can't see the broadcast because then it would echo, but my husband says that it's running, so it's all good. I will wait for a little bit for people to come in. I know I have a couple of people watching. Hello, everybody that's watching. And we're going to get started here. So I'm going to move my swatch sheet somewhere else. Let's put it over here for now. And I'm going to switch you over to the other camera. Hi, Joyce. Well, enjoy your brunch. Okay, so I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera here, and we're going to get started on this lovely flower. How is your day going? So I have pink rose. I'm just putting a really thin layer of pink rose down. Excuse me. Don't know why, but every time I start a stream, a frog jumps in my throat, I swear. It's probably nerves. I always get so nervous just before a stream. I don't know why. And with today, doing this with a new broadcast system, it's a little bit weird. Lovely so far. Well, that's good. It's Saturday, so the entire day should be lovely. I had, as you guys know, had my first COVID shot on Thursday, and my arm isn't as well. It actually stopped being sore yesterday afternoon, which was surprising to me. My husband had his second one. Hi, Brandy. Thank you. My husband had his second COVID shot, and yeah, he had some problems the first day and was pretty good yesterday, and today he's fine. Hopefully this isn't going constantly blurry on you. I've got autofocus on so that I don't have to muck with it. Like I said, with this being a new broadcasting system, I'm not used to the system itself, so I don't want to be mucking with its internal components quite yet. These are the Blick Studio. So and right now I'm just putting down a really light layer of pink rose, which is a really light pinky purple color, if it's not showing there. Because it is a very light color. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I was actually the first day my arm was really sore, and yesterday I woke up and my arm down to my fingertips was sore. And then I went and had a nap because it was irritating me. And you know what happens when you get irritated, you just want to go to sleep. So I went and had a nap, and I woke up from my nap and it was gone. I was quite happy with that. Well, that's good. I'm glad the picture is good. As long as it's not going all blurry. And now I'm using red violet. Yeah, but that's why there was no Thankful Thursday or Fun Stuff Friday, because I wasn't feeling good. And we had the shot on Thursday, so between looking after my husband and dealing with my own little bits of problem with it, I decided, nope, we're just gonna relax. And I missed you all. It is, it's a really pretty pink. And I like these Blick Studio pencils. They're really easy to use. They're soft, but they're not too soft. And you don't have to manhandle them. So even if you use a light hand, you still get a good layer of pigment on the page, which is good. The one thing I don't like about the Blick Studio pencils is that when you buy the 72 set, you're actually missing a bunch of pinks. And I use pink a lot. You have to buy them separately. Now I'm just doing little, really light layers just to build up that color. The paper in this book is a really lovely cardstock, so it's taking the pencil really nicely. And unless I have a guest on with me, I think I'm going to start using this software for my videos. It's what I use for recording, but I've never run live from it. And I think I might start running it live, unless I have a guest, and I don't know how to do it with a guest. But I don't know how to do lots of things on this software yet, so I will do some research, and if I can start having guests with it, I may just get rid of the other software altogether, because this one has quite a few pretty things that I can do with it too. Just building up that color. Okay, so now we're going to go in with just straight pink. Went into the pink zone. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. And I studied the other one that I was using, and it worked really good for what I was using it for. But they did some updates recently to it, and for some reason it started making my picture look blurry to me, where I could see it on the other software that I was running my camera from, that and it looked nice and fine, and that's the software that we're broadcasting from now. But the picture on the other software that I was actually running from was not showing very nicely. So even though it looked like it was fine, it started showing like it was blurry. To me, I don't know about everybody else, but to me it looked really blurry. Now I'm going in with, oh no, I didn't want that one, I wanted this one. I'm going in with light violet. Grab the wrong pencil. Which is the darkest color. Okay, good. I'm glad that it looks good. Sometimes autofocus can be a bit of a pain when the pencil is moving or the hand is moving, so let me know if it continues to be out of focus or anything like that, and I'll turn the autofocus off and fidget with it. Yeah, it's a not quite sure what kind of flower it is. It could be a magnolia or a lily type of blossom too. What are they called? There's a small lily. I'm cheating and just coloring it the way that the artist colored it, so I'm not using any imagination on this one. I don't want to ruin it. And the artist colored it so lovingly. I'll probably go through and change little bits here and there, but this one here is a cherry blossom. Yes, a stargazer, that's the one. That's the one I'm thinking of anyway. I'm just building that color up. Okay. Okay, good. It isn't jumping around. Good. And then I'm just going back in with this light pink and using a little bit of a heavier hand and blending that together. And this light pink is called Pink Rose, for anybody that's using their Blick pencils. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week. And I will probably put out a video tomorrow on the things that I've gotten in this week, as well as the pictures that I've colored this month, and there might be a few. Yes, tree blossoms are very short-lived. Especially fruit-bearing ones. But I've got a few videos that I've got to put together for y'all tomorrow. I'm not sure how many of them will actually get done, but I have a few that are rattling around in my brain that I got to get done. But there's a few Fun Stuff Friday videos that didn't get out yesterday that I want to get out, so I will try to get those out tomorrow. Or later today, whenever, I can get them done. Okay. And there is our beautiful stargazer. I think that's as much that we need to do on it. We'll add a little bit of yellow to the center. Now I'm just using the Blick blending pencil that came with the pencils. And just smoothing out some of those white spots. Hi, Terry Lynn. Ooh, peach blossom trees are really, really pretty. I love peach blossoms. My grandma used to have a peach tree that like a viney type tree. I guess it's a peach tree, but it was right up against the house under the kitchen window. And I used to sit there. I could smell the peach flowers when I was little. I don't remember much about that house, but I do remember that. Okay. So now we're going to take a little bit of the yellow and just give little bits of it. For the center here. And now we're going to grab our leaf colors. I don't think we need black. But we do need dark green. I'm really, really loving the paper in this book. Then we'll take a bit of the sap green. I think I need to sharpen my sap green. Oh, that smells so nice. Honeysuckle is such a really pretty flower. We used to have wild honeysuckle when I lived in British Columbia. I'm going to take that dark green or the sap green and bring that in a little bit more. Hi, Kenny. Is it Kenny or Kenai? I think it's Kenny. I know I hear everybody calling you Kenny, but I'm not positive on that. Hi, Rosario. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I love the smell of honeysuckle. Actually, I like the smell of most flowers. Can't remember. There's one that I just can't stand the smell of, and I can't remember. Okay. No problem, just making sure. Well, because a friend of mine has a little boy, his name is Kenai, and it's spelt almost the same way, so. Yeah, me too. You pop the little flower off and you suck the end of it. I used to do that too. I'm going to actually sharpen sap green. It's getting a little dull. And what, because these leaves are so small, I want a good tip on it. Ah, okay. My brother's name is Kenny. Well, his name is Kenneth, but we always called him Kenny. Yeah, yeah, they can be really messy. Yep. Yeah, that's my brother's name. Yeah, so did I. It wasn't accidental though. My brain went, that sounds good. I want a mimosa in my backyard. I bet the hummingbirds loved it though. We used to have them in the flower shop when I was growing up. My mom owned a flower shop. We used to sell them. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't either. I can't drink too much, so there's way too much sugars in it. So who are you doing a buddy color with, Terry? Terry Lynn. I always shorten everybody's names. I don't know why. I have a few of Marty Noble's Creative Havens. This is from, hold on a sec, I'll switch over to the main camera so you can see the book better. Forest Girl Coloring Book, Premium Edition. It's volume 2. Let's switch back over and knock everything off my desk. Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, I used to have a virgin mimosa. It's called orange juice. I can't even drink that anymore. Although a strawberry mimosa sounds good. Probably do it with just ginger ale or something. Sparkling water. That'd probably be good. Strawberries and sparkling water. For those of us that can't drink. Okay. So I've got that part done. Let's blend those leaves together a little bit. Yeah, well, this one is a really thick paper in the premium edition. In the other edition, it's a little bit thinner, but yeah, I could definitely use watercolor in this one. Yeah, exactly. We can have virgin ones. Okay, and now we're going to do the dandelion. So we need some orangey yellows. Let's check and make sure I have the right one. So light orange, cadmium orange. I think I already have out. Oh, no, there's cadmium orange. And yellow. And I think dark yellow is out. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, I think I might do a watercolor in this after I get the feel for the book a little bit more. The artist, when she did her painting and did her pictures, looks like she used watercolor quite a bit in her painting. So pina coladas. Oh, I miss pina coladas. Stop it! You're making me want to drink. Sharpen these up because they're dull. Yep. My stepdad used to drink those all the time. Beer and tomato juice. Terry Lynn, how's your hand doing? Before I forget. Because I will. I've wanted to ask, but. Okay, so we're gonna do the dandelion. Just gonna put down a light layer of yellow first. And this is just straight yellow. Yep. Clamato juice. I haven't heard clamato juice in a while. It does, doesn't it? Okay, and then we're gonna come back in with a bit of this dark yellow. And I'm just trying to get some of the darker yellow, where the petals meet up. There's so many petals on this flower that I'm not going to do each and every one of them individually because, yeah, that would take forever. Yeah, it's a dandelion. I don't know why it said you couldn't say that. It held that thing for review. I don't know why. Start in with some oranges. Hi, Jean. I do like the Blick Studio pencils. They are really nice. And this one is light orange. Just trying to build a little bit of contrast from the yellow. Bye, Kenny, sorry. I keep on wanting to call you Kenai now. Bye, Kenny. Have a good day. So nice of her to stop by and say hello. This one is cadmium orange. And then we're going to take a little bit of just regular old orange. And let's sharpen it a bit and put it in the very center there. And then we will go back over it with this light yellow. And we'll do this one. I don't know if Rosario's leaving or if Rosario said bye to Kenny. Rosario, are you leaving too? If so, thank you for visiting. If not, yay. Okay, now we're going to do some leaves. No, they're not my favorite flower either. And thank you very much. Hi, Penny. How are you doing, hun? I like dandelions because they feed the bees. Other than that, I'm not very fond of them. And they're good in tea when you're really sick. Some people eat them, but look. I just can't see eating a dandelion. Hi, Barb. You're not late. You're never late. You got snow again? My goodness. Is it ever going to stop snowing there? I'm starting to think that you live in Alaska at winter time. Yeah, how's your walking going? I saw that you did quite a bit this morning. Yeah, I bet you're sick of it. We don't get that much snow here. Keep on telling you. Yeah, you walk everywhere though. You do lots of walking. And your puppers was probably quite happy with the fact that, it was short. It's like, is that enough walking for today, Mum? I bet he's been lazy all day. He's been going, nope, it's not a work day. I'm sleeping. Leave me alone. I'm lucky to get 6,000 in a day. My arthritis in my knees just won't let me. Awesome. You're doing great there, Barb. Were you able to protect them enough for the blooms to come out? I remember you were running out to cover them because it had snowed during one of the streams. I hope you were able to keep them warm and safe. Absolutely, you can do it. Yeah, me neither, Terry. Me neither. Like I said, if I get in 6,000 steps, it's phenomenal. It doesn't usually take much to do that. I vacuum the floor, do the housework. I can get 5,000 steps out of brushing my hair. Which is odd to me, but I guess it's just the movement of the arm. All right. So there is our dandelion. Yes, it is exciting. All right. So now we got this flower here and it's showing it as a pale yellow with a little bit of dark yellow. So let's grab those two. What brand of pencils would be similar to the Blick? I assume that's what block means, but yeah. Well, with the amount that you've already done today, I don't blame you for being sleepy. Sandy, I don't. Hmm. I'd have to do a little bit of research on that. They feel quite similar to most of the higher end wax pencils. Um, let's see. They're good with the Starjoy. They're pretty close to those. They're similar to the Nione, but I do believe the Nione is oil, and so are the Starjoys. A lot of my pencils are oil based, so I'm trying to think of which ones I have that aren't oil based that these are really close to. Um, hmm. I would have to go through and check them all against each other and figure it out. Yeah, Blicks are soft. They're really nice. So they're really close to the Prismas, but a little bit harder. They're not as soft as the Prismas. Yeah, no, I have psoriatic arthritis from my psoriasis, and it attacked my knees really bad. So I don't walk too much either. So I try, but I don't get very far. So many little parts to this flower. Yeah, that's true. Like really, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 was, you're at that age where you might need knee surgery. Nowadays, it's, you're not old enough for knee surgery. If you need knee surgery, you need knee surgery. It doesn't matter how old you are. I think I've got all the little petals and little extras. So I'm just going in with the dark yellow now. This flower is pretty simple. A little bit of light yellow, a little bit of dark yellow. Yeah, I just don't understand, how they can decide, okay, you're too young or you're too old for a medical procedure that's going to make your life better, that you're going to heal quicker from while you're younger, you know, and it's going to, enable you to actually enjoy your life as you're when you're younger. I just don't see how they can say, okay, you're too young for this. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Spirit Joy. Well, I'm glad you made it. And you're never late. You're always on time. You're always here when you're meant to be here. How are you today, other than napping or sleeping? Sleepy. As long as I'm still streaming, you're not late. You're only late, when I'm not streaming. And even then you're not late because it's recorded. Yeah, that's true. And there is our lovely yellow flower done. And so now we have the apple blossom, or another, yeah, it's got less in the center here, bigger leaves. So I think it's an apple blossom or a cherry, different type of cherry blossom. Not sure. Not exactly sure. But we're going to color it anyway. This lovely pink. So this one here is Crimson Lake 1. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they have new colors now on top of the pinks that they didn't have in the 72 set. Let's see. Um, so I got the grays, the pinks, um, ultramarine light, and a light brown. Other than those ones, I hope they don't have extra colors. I didn't send you cookies, it wasn't me. I hope it wasn't an attempt to take you out either. Jeez. Although it all depends upon how many of those homemade cookies you ate too. I have a horrible habit of eating them all. What are these extra colors you're talking about, Barb? I need to have them all. I like Blick pencils. I'll have to go and look after the stream because now I'm curious to see if they're the ones that I do actually have, like the pinks and the grays. All right, Joyce. Hurry back. Well, it's hard to hurry when you're waiting for somebody else or something else. Some animals to do their business. I got tired of mine waking me up in the middle of the night to let her out to do her business, so I put a dog door in. They are good. And that's why you have to eat them all. And I'm just going in with this pink rose a little bit. They're the Blick Studios. They're a lovely pencil. But then for me, you know, I love all my pencils. So. Not saying that I love all pencils. I just love all the ones I have. Some are really good for some things, and others are better for other things. And these seem to work really good on the paper in this book. So now I'm going to take the pink. Oh dear. Not a problem, Terry Lynn. You lurk away, hun. And this is just straight pink. Oh. Alright. And then I'm going to take this red violet as well and just intensify this pink a little bit. Especially around the edges here. Just a little bit. Yeah, they're a really nice pencil. The only thing that really I didn't like about the Blicks when I first got them is the 72 set, even the full 72 set, is missing some grays and some pinks. So it doesn't have as many light pinks that I would like. So I had to buy extras on top of the 72 set to get the pinks that I wanted. I don't know if Blicks would ship there. You can always check on the dickblick.com. They're sold specifically from them, so. You might be able to get them shipped out there. Yeah, because they're a really nice pencil. They're a sturdy pencil, but they're soft too. They're not as soft as Prismas. Like they're not. If I put a heavy hand to this, it's not going to completely mash down the pencil, but it is going to give you a very, very bright, vibrant coloring. But they also layer really nicely, which is great as well for those of us with a heavier hand. And I used to have a really heavy hand. It's good that they don't mash right down into your page. And, as you learn to lighten your hand like I have, and there are some days where I just don't want to be light-handed. There are some days where I just want it to be bright, vibrant color now. And they work really well for that, where you don't have to worry too much about whether or not you're going to completely smash the pencil. Okay, yeah, I have full set syndrome too. I know exactly what you mean. I move the camera here just a touch so you can see the full flower. Yeah, I had a friend of mine who goes to the Blick warehouse, and she messaged me when she went, and because they're always cheaper at the warehouse than they are online. So I told her what colors I was missing, and she bought them all for me. And I, of course, paid her back, but she sent them to me. Which I thought was very lovely of her. Because, yeah, my full set syndrome kicked in as soon as I knew they had more pinks than were in the box. I use a lot of pink, and I prefer the light pinks. But I do like them. I haven't been coloring with them enough, but I need this one. When you get a set of pencils and go, I really should color with them more. Then you color with them and go, why haven't I been coloring with these more? But I have so many sets that I just love using. So I rotate them. Okay. And then we're going to take the light pink again and blend it all together. Okay. Sounds like my dog has Tara Lynn's cat's hairball. not spit that up on my couch, dog. Welcome back, Joyce. And I love the fact that, you don't have to have a blender pencil with these pencils. You can blend them like some pencils, even though they say you can blend them with the lighter color, they don't blend as nicely as they do with a blender pencil. And these ones seem to do quite nicely, even just with blending with a lighter pencil. I still use the blender pencil on them every now and then, but I do enjoy them, yes. I think they're a very, very nice pencil. Now, if I had to choose only one out of my collection to keep, um, yeah, I would have to kill whoever asked me to do that, first of all. Um, probably with a pencil. And then I'd have to run away with my Holbeins. But, all right, now we're going to do the center here, and we're going to add just a touch of orange in here. Bring that pink down a little bit further into the Yeah, I have a Blick store out here in Oregon, but I don't go there. I didn't even know we had one. My husband actually had to tell me, yeah, we have one. I didn't even know we had one. But I'm not from here, so. I find out all the time different things that we have here that my husband avoids telling me about until, later. Yes. Yeah, I wasn't overly fond of those ones. I sent them back actually. Oh, we're at 6 o'clock. However, we didn't start at 1. We're working backwards in time here. Do not throw the pencil. And I'm using dark green here just to do the, and I'll come back in with it afterwards. Oh, there's a bud there. I didn't see the bud. So just went in with the Crimson Lake Light. And then we'll go in with a little bit of the pink as well. And just blend it in with the... There we go. Yeah, no, Blicks aren't chalky at all. Blicks are quite smooth. And they're not dusty. Like, I haven't had to brush any dust off of the page yet. And like I said, this is a really toothy cardstock, so. Oh, missed one. Oh, I moved too fast for the camera that time. The camera said, "Hey, you're moving way too fast there." And I used the dark green, the sap green, and now I'm going to use the Bryce green. And those are the three colors that I've been using on the leaves. Yeah, I sent mine back, so. And when I got them, I was quite beginner in my coloring adventure here, and I just really didn't like them. And I haven't bought them since. Yeah, I'm not overly fond of really dusty pencils myself, so. And I've had some really nice ones that are really quite dusty, and I still use them. I just know that I need to have my brush out when I do, because they're still beautiful pencils. It's just you got to be careful of the dust, because I will wipe them across the page with my hand. Because I know me. All right. Speaking of which, just to make sure I don't do it, grab my brush. So we are at 6 o'clock. Yay! We got 4 flowers done so far. Thank you, Joyce. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta adjust my knee. So I just gotta stand up for a second and put them all back in place before I sit back down. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so this one here, she has the same as this one, so we need this pink. And I am using pink rose, just putting down a light layer, same as I did with this one. And I'm hoping to get all the flowers done today at least. And then on Work in Progress Wednesday we can finish up the girl. But I'm not sure what time is it. We might have enough time. I have to work quickly. Yes, I know that feeling. I'm really short, so I've gotten accustomed to sitting a certain way in most chairs so that I don't feel like my feet are dangling to the floor. But and if I don't sit that way, if I've moved the wrong way, or if something moves my leg out of position on my chair, it really hurts the knee. I've got to go back to my psoriasis doctor and see if there's anything that she can give me, not only for the psoriasis, but for the psoriatic arthritis that it's giving me. Yeah, some days my knees just talk cereal. Snap, crackle, and pop. So I'm just doing a really light layer of this pink, and I'll go back over it and blend it all together with the light pinks. And then we want this one. It's really funny. The only thing that really confuses me sometimes with the Blicks is the light violet is darker than the red violet, which is a little strange to me. And I actually want the red violet, not the darker one. So right now I'm using red violet. I think, yep. But every set has its quirky little things. Yep, I'm still going to be here. Like I said, I got some flowers to color. Yeah, it's like my mom says, my body's a temple. Old, haunted, and falling down. Old Haunted and does nothing but creak and groan. So now I'm using the light violet. Just going around the edges here. Give it that little bit of definition. Extending that dark coloring there. And then we'll go back over it with the pink rose. And touch up wherever we need a little bit darkness or a little bit light. Medium. Like I said, I'm using a really light touch here. So I'm just building that color up. Trying to make sure that I get it all the right levels and layers. Usually after the first one the first petal is a lot easier, but sometimes you just gotta be gradual with the first one. All right. Now, I'm going to take the red violet, which is the lighter one. I'm trying to keep my hand out of your way, so. Sometimes I forget to look up and see where my hands are. Make sure that I'm not completely covering the page. And then I'm using the light violet. And then we will use the pink rose again. little bit more of this red, pink, light violet, not pink violet, light violet. And we'll go in with the red violet on the next petal. Yes, it does. It's a really nice soft lay down, but the pencil stays sharp quite nicely and for quite some time. I also turn my pencils quite a bit, so it does extend that tip quite a bit too, if you turn your pencils a little. And then we're going to use the light violet. Somebody must be walking down the street. The neighbor's dog is yelling. Alright, and just put a little bit of an edge on it. And then we take that pink and just blend it all together. Okay. And once again with the red violet. And then the light violet. And we go back in with the light violet a little bit more. And then the pink rose. And just spread it all around. And then, of course, we've got our red violet. think I need a bit of that bright pink in there a little bit, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. It's just not looking as bright as that one. I think it's the bright pink I'm missing. And of course I've got the light violet here, which is the darker violet, which is weird, but every pencil's different. And then we'll take that light pink again. And I think we're going to take this bright pink and just brighten up some of this pink a bit. Yes, it's best not to give your dog coffee. Mine won't drink it. Although I'm quite sure if we actually put sugar and milk in it, she might try it. But nobody well, none of the adults in the house that would even consider sharing with her puts milk and sugar in their coffee. The kids do, but well, I say the kids, and I should clarify that my children are adult children. I don't let my little kids drink coffee. Although the 18-year-old, I wish he'd stay out of my coffee. Because he will drink it all. He drinks it iced. And he will go through my entire box of coffee in no time. Okay, I think that's a little better. No. I think so too. Mine wakes me up. Normally I'm up between 4:30 and 5:30 in the morning. My alarm goes off at 5. My puppy dog alarm goes off at 4:45. And she will not stop until I get up. Even on weekends. This morning she let me sleep in until 6:30, but I think that's only because I got up and then went back to bed and tricked her. Yeah, no, I just have plain coffee. It's black, plain coffee. Speaking of which, it was time for a sip. I need to do the centers. Just give it a little bit of yellow. And where's my black? There it is. Yeah, mine wouldn't just drink plain coffee. She'd wrinkle her nose at it and yick. Yeah, mine gets out of bed and then she goes and crawls on the couch and goes back to bed. As long as I'm not in bed, she's perfectly happy with it. She just makes sure I'm up. She's just my alarm clock. She thinks she's doing good. Keep on telling her I don't need to be up. And she says, yeah, I do. I think she knows what's better for me than I do sometimes because every time I do sleep in and sleep longer than I normally do, I wake up and my body aches everywhere. Yeah, Shyla wrinkles her nose at it and makes disgusted faces at you. I'm kind of glad because, sharing the coffee with the kids is one thing, but, having to share it with the dog too. The kids would stop having coffee. If I had to share it with the kids and the dog would get some. Kids would have to, go without. They have tea. Aww, poor thing. Just give me my coffee. Yeah, it's getting there, that's for sure. Me too. That's what I drink. I drink coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Although I did have to drink lots and lots of water instead. Because my husband said coffee isn't classified as water when you have a shot. It doesn't work the same. Told him maybe if he drank more coffee he wouldn't get sick. Wouldn't have gotten sick with his shot. He doesn't believe me though. That's just the nature of the second shot. I'm glad he's feeling better. He actually went to work, so. Thank you. Yeah, I think they're turning out pretty good. But I'm hoping to get, at least the flowers and leaves done up, and then we can finish her up on Wednesday. Or we might end up finishing her up next Saturday. But I'm hoping to be on to a different picture next Saturday because I want to try watercolors. They say this book is really good for watercolors, so I would like to try that out. Okay, so the next one, let's see if I can do this without knocking over my coffee, is another set of yellows. So this one here, I'm not sure what this flower is called, but she's got the dark yellows and yet light yellows, so that's what we're going to do. I should probably know what this is called, and my mom's probably going to sit there and go, you know what that is? It's a, yeah. And then it'll dawn on me what it is. Yeah, it'd be a nice change of pace. I did some watercoloring in February for Aquatic February. I did, well, all of February I did watercolor, but I like the way it turned out, so. It took me a little longer on some parts, and then some parts it went really quick, so. I'm just hoping that the paper holds up to it, because I would really, really be sad if I ruined this book because I tried to do something in it that I shouldn't have. I'll probably do one of the last pages or something. Yeah, don't put the paintbrush in the coffee cup. See, my coffee cup has a cover. The reason why my coffee cup has a cover is because I'm klutz. And I will knock it over. There has been many a days where my computer went, no! I will be using, hopefully, I'll be using the um, some of the paint pans that Spirit Joy sent me, and whatever else I have around here. I've got a couple of different paint sets around here, and probably some crayons and whatever else I can throw at it. I actually got a really good set of new set of watercolor pencils, and I might try those too on a page. Spirit Joy sent me a lovely set of paints, and I'm going to try those out. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this Naples yellow down here at the bottom. Just give it a little bit of that contrast. Okay. Oh, maybe a little bit up here too. Looks a little flat, so just gonna up that color a little bit. Yeah, I've done that with juice. I wasn't feeling well, and Bob brought me a glass of juice, cranberry juice, and stuck my paintbrush right in it. And it's like, okay, well, that's not going to help. Just using that Naples yellow in some of the areas that I put the dark yellow, just to darken it up a little bit more. Yeah, I don't have the ink tints yet, so I don't think I've heard of those ones, Spirit. New pencils I have to look at? What? All right. And again, I'm using the dark green. And the neighbor's dogs are barky. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have those ones. I have cheap ones because I'm not very good at the watercolor, so I didn't want to spend a much money on something that I wasn't going to get good at. Or wasn't not even that, I wasn't going to get good at it. I was not sure if it was going to be something I would enjoy. And one of my husband's things that he says to me is, if you're not going to enjoy doing it, don't spend a lot of money on it. Spend a little bit of money on it. Try it out first. And if you enjoy it, then spend money on it. So that's what I do. But I am finding that I really do like the watercolor pencils. I haven't tested out my paint pens yet, so I will test those out too. Make pretty things. Okay, so we've got two more flowers here, and this one is also yellow, but not as much of the dark yellow as this other one. I'm going to add a little bit more of that Naples yellow in there. Just hate it when I look at a flower and it's just not balanced right. There we go, that's better. That's better. Okay, now we're going to move on to this one. And this one is well, it looks like it's going to be a light yellow with a bit of grays in it. But I think I'm just going to do light yellow with dark yellow. Or maybe a brown, a little bit of brown yellow. Just trying to make it have its contrast. Just a little buttercup. And they're pretty much just light yellow. I think that's what it is. That's what it looks like to me, but I could be wrong. And I usually am. Okay, so let's see here, this one. What's this one? Yes, I'm going to take some gold ochre and give it a sharpen because it's dull. I think this will do. Yeah. That gives us a good contrast. Or a good depth of color, I should say. Because they're not really contrasting colors. They're Same color, just different shades. Yeah, I am going to finish this page, just not today. I'm going to finish the flowers today. So I've got this one and one more flower to go. And then on Work in Progress Wednesday, which is when I do my other live stream, I will continue it and hopefully finish it off. So the color I'm using right now, I'm sorry guys if I didn't say it, is the gold ochre. I think I said it, but I may have said it only in my head because I do that sometimes. And I have something in mind for the background on this one, so we'll see how it turns out. Right. Guess a mustard would have worked really well for this too. A little bit of mustard yellow would have worked too, giving us a brown coloring. Okay, so we're just going to go over it with the pale yellow again. Give it a bit of dust off there. Then we're going to take we're going to take this one, our dark yellow. And then we're going to take a bit of the black. Okay, and then we're going to do these little buds with the light yellow. And then a little bit of Yes, it is. It's such a pretty color. Okay, and then we're going to take our greens. We're just going to take a bit of sap green. Just give it a little bit in here. Okay. Alright, let's let that focus in. And we've got this one here, which is the water lily as far as my brain tells me. So we're going to actually grab this one and this one and this one. Okay. Do any need to be sharpened? No. Alrighty. So we're going to take the light peach I will add it to my wish list. Oh, that's what I was going to ask for those of you that enjoy my live streams and try to be here during all of my live streams. I would like to know if any of you would like to be moderators for my live streams. And of course, I have to ask that while I am live streaming so I can give you a wrench. So anybody that is here that would enjoy being a moderator for me and joining, coming to my live streams and, making sure that the chat stays, family, well, not even family friendly, but, just friendly. Let me know and I will give you a wrench. Now, of course, you do need to be a subscriber and, come to as many of the live streams as possible. But other than that, pretty much no rules. Alright, now I'm going to take the cream and just extend it a little bit. Would you mind being a moderator for me, Spirit? I don't want to just, say, okay, you're my moderator, you're my moderator. Because if you do, I will give you a wrench. The more the merrier. I'm going to give you a wrench anyway. There you go. You're a moderator. You have my wrench. So that gives you the ability to, tell people to hush and all that fun stuff. Now I'm just going over it with white and blending it all in and adding that white color to the ends. Alright. Now, we've got a little tiny bud there, so we're just going to use a bit of peach on it. And one more leaf, and then we are all done for the day. And we'll take a look at the full picture here. Can't believe I missed a poppy leaf. Okay, and a little bit more of that sap green, I think, around the edge. Alrighty. Yeah, it looks really good. Yes, exactly. Everyone is too nice, everybody is so nice in this community. There is not a lot of need for a moderator, except for when I'm zoning out and missing half the chat. So, I think pretty much the only thing you're going to have a lot of work to do is, keeping me up to date on chat. All right, so I'm going to switch on over to the full screen so you can see where we are. And there we are. We have gotten the entire face of the clock, well, the entire numbering of the clock done. And we will go through and we'll add the wood here and do her and the wonderful little butterflies, hopefully on Wednesday. And hopefully we can get it all done. And then I will be doing hopefully have time to do the background. Otherwise, we might have to do the background on next Saturday. But I will be doing a oil pastel background, I hope. Hopefully it doesn't mess it up. I'm really, really scared I'm going to mess up the entire picture with it. I'm really, really afraid of that. So, yeah, not a lot of hooligans here. I have had a couple of really nasty messages put on some of my videos, but I have things in place that remove those. So, oh, it's all right. You can lurk and doze all you want, Barb. Absolutely. I'm sorry I didn't see that message earlier. But that is it for today. I do want to say thank you all very much for watching. I do apologize for missing my Saturday, or not Saturday, my Thankful Thursday and Fun Stuff Friday. I do have some fun stuff to play with, so I will probably do a couple of videos tomorrow just to make up for that. Um, and let's see, what else was I going to say to you? Oh, that's what it was. We have 56 people left at the last time I looked. Um, yeah, we have 56 more people or more subscribers to gain till we hit 1,000 subscribers. It's just mind blowing to me. 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can hit that. As soon as we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm really hoping to have a bit of a party, and I think we're going to be giving away a couple of things. So hopefully we'll hit that 1,000 subscriber mark soon. I'm not going to push it anywhere. I'm not going to, advertise it anywhere or anything like that. It's just people that really want to be here, and that's the way I want it to be. So thank you all very much for joining me in any of my streams, especially, watching the videos and hanging out and everything else. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Spirit Joy, thank you so much for agreeing to become a moderator. I do appreciate that as well. I appreciate you all. And I'm so thankful for you all and every one of you for being a part of my wonderful coloring journey. Until next time, exactly, we will celebrate, that's for sure. Until tomorrow, I will, like I said, I will try to make up for the missing of absolutely. I will try to get some done tomorrow or today for the ones that I missed on Friday. If not, I'm sorry, I'll get to them next week. It all depends upon how I'm feeling. Right now I'm feeling really good, so I should be able to get some of them done. Not a problem. Otherwise, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Of course, hit the like, and if you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscriber button. All right, guys, thanks so much. Bye-bye for now.